the 2K Sports pregame show.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very special holiday wish from all of us here at 2K Sports.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson and Shaq and Kenny.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it's
Santa Claus.
What a festive day it is. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. And for Golden State, a finals rematch. They better be ready. As the defending NBA champs, everybody's gunning for them, but especially the runner-up. From all of us here at 2K, Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho!
Nowhere I would rather be on this day than here with you guys.
I got a couple other places, but this is not bad either.
You know
I
what
got
I
a
got
couple
for
other
Christmas,
places,
Ernie?
got a couple other guys.
You know what I got for
other
Christmas
people.
this morning?
Yeah. What'd you get?
Not a dang thing.
No?
I'm
No
Santa,
gifts?
I'm Santa Claus. Santa Claus don't get gifts.
Oh. Well, it sure is great to be here and be watching NBA hoop, isn't it,
It
fellas?
is, buddy. It sure is.
Well, I appreciate the helicopter, Santa, that you got me today.
It wasn't Santa. That was me.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Well, I think the game's just about ready to start. So what do you say we go to Kevin Harlan?
Yeah.
Good idea.
I
Kev.
didn't buy that for you. You gotta return it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. Look at Cleveland. Things have really gone south on them. Over the course of the last 7 games, they've gone 1-6.
You know, Kevin, there's something about the road that gives a team a chance to really come together. It's you against the rest of the world. You can really bond and have a chance to become a closer unit, and oftentimes that can result in better basketball.
And that's what they'll be hoping for on this trip, because they need something to go right for them. Not much has here lately.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Jefferson. Amon Shumpert is out there with Jarrett Jack. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And it's Boozer in at the 4 slot. Now here is Jack. Boozer a screen on Curry. Off the screen. No good from Jack. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to New York.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
Now Jack, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Screened by Boozer. And Jack, here we go. Jefferson has a wide open look. Offline with his 3. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
Here's Jack following the basket by Draymond Green. Right side Shumpert. Pass to Boozer. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. A drive by Shumpert. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Amon Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
free throw missing. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Second free throw, no good. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Now here is Jack, following the miss by Draymond Green. Right at the free throw line, and Thompson sends it back. Another shot. It's Boozer missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
First person, team's first.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Now here is Jack. Last time 14 points for him. Outside jumper. He dishes it to Boozer. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Now Jack, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep, and it's Boozer penetrating, uses the glass to finish the layup. Boozer's got his second bucket of the night.
You don't see many tall players with that kind of speed, Kevin.
Shumpert against Curry. Stolen by Boozer. Shumpert passes to Jack. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Curry kicks to Green. And it's Bogut atop the key. Golden State moving the ball around. Shumpert with the steal. Knocks it loose and stolen by Barnes. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Outside Jack. Jefferson kicks to Varejao. Varejao setting the pick for Shumpert. Just 5 to shoot. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Thompson in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Klay Thompson. Jack against Curry. Jack dishes to Shumpert. Feeds it to Boozer. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Curry. Out of hand on it. And here is Jefferson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Curry against Jack. In the corner, Varejao with it. Outside jumper. Shoots off the step back. And Varejao kicks to Shumpert. Another miss by Shumpert.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Outside Curry. Pass to Barnes. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
But you guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals. but also when you coach LeBron James.
And Jack kicks to Boozer. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Boy, I love the great assist that time by Jack.
And guys, looking at Jarrett Jack, one word comes to mind: professional. I mean, he's as solid as they come. Tough, capable, experienced, and he proved it all again last season.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spades is checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Mozgov, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao. Warriors leading by 5. Talking about Jarrett Jack, he is especially dangerous at the end of the game. Not only does he make great decisions, Clark, he was a top 10 free throw shooter last season.
Yeah, experienced, tough-minded ball handlers and shot makers are always valuable, especially when it's winning time.
Here's Mozgov after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Boozer a screen on Green, and it's Shumpert penetrating. Shot by Jack, wide open from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Jack's got his second bucket of the night.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Here's Curry, and that is good. And the Warriors lead by 7.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
And Jack kicks to Boozer. Outside jumper. Lets it go with a 3. Cannot hit. So Golden State will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Now Jack. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Picked by Mozgov. Jack passes to Shumpert. Boozer a screen on Green. Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. Great open look there. And so here is Golden State leading by 5. Shumpert against Curry. Puts it up from 15 and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Jack kicks to Boozer. Outside jumper. With the teardrop, the Warriors pull it in. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And an NBA Finals rematch tonight, and they're the defending champs. Certainly feeling confident.
Two great teams. This one should be competitive. The whole league will be keeping an eye on this one.
Now here is Jack. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Jack passes to Boozer. Here's Shumpert. Connects from three-point range. Shumpert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Johnson, he's checked in for Boozer. Thornton comes in for Jefferson. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert. And it's Williams in for Jarrett Jack. Now here is Barbosa. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
No good from Spates. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Here is Livingston. The Cavaliers making the shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
Free throw good. Livingston signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question, a rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it, and easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Now here's Spates, following the missed shot by Timofey Mozgov. Barbosa kicks to Azili and taken away by Johnson. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Dellavedova dishes to Thornton. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
The three, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Thornton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. Back to Williams. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 5. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Dellavedova. Mozgov's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
A shot by Spates, nobody around. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a long and illustrious career coaching over in Europe. He talked about the difference coaching abroad. And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barbosa in at the small forward. Here's Williams. The Warriors making the shot. It's stolen by Bogut. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. Tries again. The shot misses. Excellent D there by Johnson. Pick by Verajao. From deep, Thornton. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes to Mozgov. Thornton against Thompson. Johnson outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Warriors leading by 9. Barbosa passes to Thompson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Now, here's Thompson. A 32-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Now here is Verajao after the miss from Klay Thompson. It's stolen by Bogut. Johnson against Curry. Dishes it to Green. The Cavaliers pull it in. And our old partner Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars in Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. Here's Curry after the made shot from Mo Williams. Green kicks to Barbosa. He feeds it to Curry. Takes the three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Williams attacking. At the elbow, Verajao. Johnson dishes to Verajao. Lets it go from 14. Johnson can't get it to go.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Barbosa passes to Green. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Green's got 6. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Williams kicks to Johnson. Here's Verajao, and he lays it straight in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Curry. 20 points for him last game against Utah.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the strike.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Johnson dishes to Verajao. To the paint, here's Mozgov.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. Kicks it to Thompson. Bogut with the screen on Verajao. Barbosa for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mozgov's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Picked by Mozgov. And Williams, here we go. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Thompson with the bucket.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Picked by Mozgov. Williams attacking. Verejao. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Shot, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And Thornton kicks to Mozgov. It's stolen by Bogut. Barbosa against Williams. Outside Curry. Barbosa passes to Thompson. 4 on the clock. Deflects the pass. Mozgov with the steal. Thornton dishes to Mozgov. The feed to Williams. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thornton no good. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Williams with the ball. Now Green defending. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Williams.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire. And guys, last season was a painful one for Anderson Varejao. He had finally shaken the back injury that sidelined him the year before, signs the multi-year contract extension with the Cavs. Things were starting to look up, and only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles and was ruled out for the season. You talk about a tough break.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Green. Barnes, who's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Now here's Barnes. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up a dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And adding insult to injury, certainly, Greg, as you were talking about, Verejao played well at the start of last season. Shooting 56% from the field. Clark, I think he was over 70% from the line. Those are career highs.
Yeah, and a terrible blow for Verejao and the Cavs because of that injury, the Achilles tendon. But it led to the deal for Mozgov, and that's worked out quite nicely.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Verejao setting the pick for Shumpert. Pick by Verejao. Outside jumper. Lets it go. Shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Right side Jefferson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Here is Livingston, defended by Jack. And that one's good. Barnes.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here's Jefferson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside Boozer. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
3-on-3. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Livingston. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Now the Warriors moving it up. Barnes with the ball.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, for Carlos Boozer, last year was a bit peculiar. I mean, after being a key player for several playoff teams throughout his career, he landed on the Lakers where the playoffs were nowhere in sight. Tough environment for a veteran to succeed in.
No good on the second free throw. And getting back to Boozer, last year he was claimed off amnesty waivers by the Lakers. Now, Los Angeles paid $3.25 million of his salary, while the Bulls paid the remaining $13.5 million of his salary.
And getting away from the contract, you know, he actually had a decent year. Shot over 50% from the field, strong rebounds per minute average. I mean, he's a professional. He went in and did his job.
Shumpert in the corner. Screen by Jefferson. Pulls up on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's good assisting on the play with Livingston.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And Jack gets to Shumpert. The pass to Dellavedova from the arc. And it's Spates with the rebound. Warriors leading by 11. Thompson passes to Livingston. Now the dish to Azili. They set the pick. The drive by Thompson. And here's Barnes for 3. The foul called on Festus Azili. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
.59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Clark David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Screen by Jefferson. Outside Jack. To the middle. Jefferson dishes to Boozer. 5 on the clock. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Boozer's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs. Pass to Azili. Barnes against Jefferson. Barnes with it. He's got 6. Teardrop shot. His 5th miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor. Barnes against Jack. He kicks it to Boozer. Snatched away. And we finished one half of basketball. The Warriors on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
You look at film, but it's just about in-game situations, just analyzing the situation and take care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes, and sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
This team made savvy decisions all night, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He had 20 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far? Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
Well, they just didn't produce enough offense. I don't know if it's because they were expending so much energy on the defensive end, but clearly they have to take a look at this. What plays are we calling? And how can we improve that? And they have to do it fast, because if they don't, this game is going to run away from them.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.